What's up guys, Shane Starnes here with Droid Modder X. The OnePlus 5 was just announced and I think that there are several reasons why you might want to pick up this phone over other flagships like a Galaxy S8 or LG G6. These are my top 10 reasons the OnePlus 5 is better than the Galaxy S8. Let's go ahead and get started. So the first and most obvious reason why you might pick a OnePlus 5 over another flagship device is the price. So this has all of the specs you would expect from a major flagship phone, including a Snapdragon 835 processor, lots of RAM, and the latest version of Android, and even a great camera setup, and it's only going to set you back $479. Now for comparison, a flagship like the Galaxy S8 with very similar specs is going to set you back nearly $800. You have to ask yourself, is the Galaxy S8 really worth the extra $300 that you would spend? The OnePlus 5 is also a bit more powerful than the Galaxy S8. The Galaxy S8 ships with a Snapdragon 835 processor and 4 GB of RAM in the United States. That's compared to the OnePlus 5 Snapdragon 835 processor and either 6 GB of RAM or 8 GB of RAM options. Now the OnePlus 5 has already been seen in benchmarks, and while the single core performance is right on par with the Galaxy S8, multi-core performance is actually better than that of the Galaxy S8, and the OnePlus 5 may even be able to handle day-to-day tasks better because it's running a cleaner version of Android. That brings me to my next point. The OnePlus 5 is running Oxygen OS, which, if you are a fan of custom ROMs, it started out as a custom ROM. Simply put, Oxygen OS is a much cleaner version of Android when compared to TouchWiz on the Galaxy S8, and it includes far less bloatware. The fingerprint scanner may be another reason you might consider the OnePlus 5 over the Galaxy S8. While I am not bothered by the rear placement of the fingerprint scanner on the Galaxy S8, I have to agree that it is kind of awkwardly placed. The OnePlus 5, on the other hand, has the fingerprint scanner front and center, which even makes it easier to open up and access your phone when it is sitting on a flat surface, which is a plus in my book. The battery size of the OnePlus 5 also makes it slightly more attractive than the Galaxy S8. The Galaxy S8 has 3,000 milliamp hours, while the OnePlus 5 has 3,300 milliamp hours. The OnePlus 5 was also able to house a larger battery while remaining thinner than the Galaxy S8. While the Galaxy S8 still uses Quick Charge 2.0 technology, which dates back to the Galaxy S6, OnePlus is innovating in their Dash Charge technology with the OnePlus 5. With Dash Charge, you're able to get a full day's use in just half an hour of charging. Dash Charge is able to do this by producing a larger electric current instead of just increasing pressure for stable, consistent charging speeds, and is able to do this at a much cooler temperature, meaning your phone won't overheat and your battery will not be destroyed over time. While the Galaxy S8 does have a best-in-class camera, the OnePlus 5 may have them beat with their all-new dual lens camera setup. Their dual lens camera setup consists of a 16 megapixel main shooter with an aperture of f1.7, which means it's going to absorb a ton of light and be able to get rid of lots of grain and noise. It's also paired with a 20 megapixel telephoto lens, which is going to allow for blurring of the background and bokeh effects. It also brings more information to the photo captured, which is also going to help reduce noise in low light situations. The dual lens camera setup also allows for fast AF or faster autofocus. It's able to use the camera setup along with intelligent software to find the depth of field and get focus 40% faster than the OnePlus 3T. My personal Galaxy S8 uses UFS 2.0 for the storage, which means it's going to be a bit slower than the UFS 2.1 storage on the OnePlus 5. Now with the Galaxy S8, it was a bit of a lottery. Some people received UFS 2.1, but lots of people, especially with the Snapdragon 835 variant, did receive UFS 2.0. The difference is 500 to 600 megabit write speeds versus 800 to 900 megabit write speeds with the UFS 2.1. This means a reduction in lag and stutters, giving you a better performing device. While the Galaxy S8 includes a head-scratching dedicated Bixby button, the OnePlus 5 actually adds a useful notification slider feature. If Samsung actually allowed the Bixby button to be remapped to another application, say the camera for instance, I would find that to be a very useful feature. As a bonus, the OnePlus 5 is incredibly developer friendly. You'll be able to root your phone out of the box, install a custom recovery, and if you like, install an all-new version of software in a custom ROM. Samsung, on the other hand, as they are focused on security, they don't even allow you to root your device. So those are my top 5 reasons why you may want to consider the OnePlus 5 over the Galaxy S8 if you were in the market for purchasing a new phone. Don't get me wrong, the Galaxy S8 is still one of the best phones on the market. It still may be the best phone of the year. There are just things that you have to consider when purchasing a phone, especially when you're looking to spend $800 on a new device. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. You can find more of me at droidmodderx.com. Follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx. Thanks, guys, for watching. Be blessed. I'll see you in the next one.